Hello. So, Kayla is the hero of the month for March 2023. So, if you don't have Kayla, you'll get her on day 7. And I would wait till you just, like I said, I'd wait till that. If you haven't summoned her yet, just wait till the game summons her for you, even if you have enough souls for her. Because it'll summon her for you. Because if you already have Kayla and you get this to day 7, you'll only get 18 souls instead of the 30 you need to summon her. So you can get a few extra souls that way if you don't have her. I'm gonna let it just summon. So let's go look at Kayla. Kayla is a warrior hero. She's one of the newer heroes. She was released in December of last year. What am I? A good-for-nothing daughter? A butcher to my own people? The last of the Asian elves? Or a monster stinking with the filthy demon blood that flows through my veins? I have no answer, but I know Aiden and I have embarked on the path to bring light and hope to the Dominion. We'll be walking down that path until I'm consumed by the fiery frenzy once more. Right, so she's a warrior. She has this Fire Herald special, which isn't that relevant. Her main stats, agility, because the only other heroes for Aiden, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but so just a warrior agility stat. Pretty basic warrior stuff there. We can look at her glyphs, pretty basic stuff. You got armor, pen, agility, attack, health, magic defense. You'd probably want to do these 3 first, like the damage focus ones, armor, penetration, physical attack, agility, and then do these ones later. Artifacts, she has a physical attack buff, which is kind of meh. It's okay, but other ones aren't that great either. So you probably would want to do this one first, then her ring, then the Defender's Covenant last. Ascension, she doesn't have any ascension abilities, which don't know why they should have launched her with some, but they didn't. It is what it is. And she has pretty basic warrior stuff again. Penetration, armor, penetration, agility, physical attack. Some health, some defensive stats. But mostly attack-focused glyphs. So again, kind of what you'd expect for warrior. Nothing really stands out abnormal there. And of course, she's on the warrior branch, which is one of the branches I haven't really invested. Warrior branch, I mean, it's not the worst branch. You have Ishmael, and Yasmin are both solid heroes. Kayla's probably the 3rd best hero on this branch, though, because you also have some trash heroes like Elmir, Qin Mao. So it's not a high priority branch. Like support and tank are generally the branches most people want to focus on. But she is a warrior branch. So let's talk about her skills. So her ultimate is the Phoenix Fury. She launches a chakran that casts the Phoenix Glyph on enemies. The Phoenix Glyph applies burn to enemies, dealing pure damage over 6x. The enemy is already marked by Glyph. The Glyph explodes, dealing physical damage, remaining pure damage. So just does a bunch of damage, so a lot of pure damage, which makes her good because pure damage is the hardest one to mitigate. Raging Sparks is just does some physical damage, but it has a high modifier on a physical attack. It's also why physical attack focused glyphs and stuff are so important to her, because she gains a lot from it. And then you have the this is Possessed. So this is where she leads. This is the main theme that kind of defines Kayla. If her health is over 60%, so which of course at the start of battle, her health's always over 60%. So she always starts the battle by leaping to the enemy back line. She leaps behind the farthest enemy's back and self-ignites. In this stage, she loses 2% of max health per second while her basic attacks cast to renew Phoenix Glyphs. Once Kayla's health drops below 30%, she stops burning and leaps back to her allies. So she kind of suicides, she gets herself killed a lot. She is a glass cannon, in the pure sense, she will suicide a lot versus certain teams, but she could be really good versus certain teams as well. It just really depends. It's kind of ironic. She's actually really good versus Aiden if Aiden's in the very back, because Aiden tries to keep the tank alive usually, the main tank alive, but if Aiden's in the back, she'll target Aiden directly, right? She'll actually hurt the main tank a lot faster than trying to attack the main tank directly usually, especially if it's someone like Aurora or something, or even like Rufus, like you can actually like kind of break like if they're using Aiden with like Aurora Roof, like you can actually kind of break through their defenses just by attacking Aiden directly. Well, see, to make Aiden interesting. Aiden's one of those heroes, like he was interesting, but I haven't really seen him in Guild Wars and stuff yet. So I just feel like Aiden, he's good in good in Guild Raids. So whereas Kayla's terrible in Guild Raids, so it's interesting. I do feel like both of them have potential. I have seen Kayla in some Guild Wars, so I'll talk about that in a minute. Like talk about like the main team I've seen Kayla in. And then Overheat. After she's Overheat, she gains bonus armor, magic defense while overheated. So pretty much after like that, after she goes below 30%, she'll overheat. She'll gain the extra mitigation. Not that one's like honestly for passive. This one's pretty meh. It's some bonus stats. It's not penetration's a thing. This one isn't that relevant. Mostly, she jumps back to try to not kill it, get herself killed. A lot of times she doesn't jump back quick enough, so that is kind of like the downside there. Like 30% is pretty low. Like they raised it to like 40%. She might have a bit of survivability, would cut her damage down, so it's kind of a balancing act. But yeah, so let's talk about like the team I've seen in Guild Wars. It is this line here. I've seen this one with Leanne and Iris, Cleaver, Sebastian. Like, doesn't have healing. I don't know if this would be the best one. I've kind of trying some other lines here to kind of like see how that goes. Maybe if you use Rufus or something, we have to try Aurora. Like these Leanne stuff, we've tried Peppy. Like I've seen like or whatever. Just trying like some different themes. But like Shike said, this one though, I kind of feel this line's kind of sus. I mean, it probably could beat a lot of players, but the best line in the game, though, still beats it, so... And I guess I say this is because this line beats so many different teams, it's stupid good. So we actually use Chorus here, because Leanne... You want to use the Leanne... if it's Leanne, you always want to use Chorus, usually. Maybe not always, but most of the time. Alright, I also thought the patron choices were a bit sus, too. But one thing about Kayla attacking Lars here is that... because Lars is turned around, he actually moves him in the wrong direction, which can be an issue if the line was, I think, a bit tougher. But Kayla wasn't able to kill Lars because Purifying Sphere on Celeste landed on Lars. But yeah, there's no healing. So that's actually ends up being a really easy win for the twins. Like that's, because she ends up pushing Lars to ult faster. So I don't know, like, how good, Kayla's going to be versus the Twins team, but this is a line that would probably give a lot of lines trouble. Like, Twins are really good versus Iris in general, so, like, that's generally the best counter to Twins. Best counter to Iris is the Twins, so, in case you ever wonder, people say Iris hard to counter, like, just use Crystal Lars. That counters Iris. So we've kind of, like, been trying some different teams. The other thing I thought was sus is they have, Axe on Leanne. Maybe it's because Leanne's the very back. That's protect versus Jew. That'd be my guess. That's what makes the most sense. That's protect against Jew. If they had Mara Patron, I do think it'd be a bit tougher. They do have Biscuit on Kayla, which I don't know. I kind of feel that might be a bit sus too. I kind of think you'd want Biscuit on Iris and then Albus on Kayla. But we'll do some shuffling here. Let's try it with... trying to get Leanne. It will not click on it for me. Wants to get me the other one. Kayla. Iris. Biscuit on her. And where's Cleaver? He's at the very top. Cleaver. Let's try this one. Right, so Iris I feel is a better pick for Biscuit because Iris can usually strip away Ode a lot quicker with Biscuit Patron. And then you have Kayla doing extra pure damage, which I do think is probably going to be more solid. Alright, so... let's see. Like, again... Purifying Sphere, like, kind of stops Kayla, like said. Celeste, like, if you use Lars out Celeste here, Kayla would probably kill Lars pretty quickly, but... Purifying Sphere is here to the rescue. And Kayla actually jumped back quicker, so maybe there was a reason for Biscuits for the extra defensive stats. So, because if we didn't mess up the way direction... Oh, course now. Leanne is actually locked down the team here because they have Mara patrons. So, but I think it's gonna be a win just because. Oh, we forgot to bring in Chorus. That's a mistake right there. We brought in Axel. You want to bring in Chorus. This is why you want to bring in Chorus, because this will happen. Yep, we actually just lost because I brought the wrong pet. We messed up there. I brought the wrong pet. We need Chorus. This is why Chorus is good. We're just gonna time out here. So we are just gonna time out. So that's why Chorus is good. That's why you need Chorus versus Leanne. Otherwise, this stuff happens. So. But that's also why I like Mara patron on Leanne. So that was a mistake. I grabbed the wrong pet. So let's try this again with Chorus. Because that is the pet you want to use versus Leanne most of the time. Where's Sebastian? Sebastian. Alright, so there you go. Alright, let's try this one more time. Yeah, and Celeste can remove the Phoenix marks and stuff too. Oops, Celeste hides. That could actually be bad. No healing. But Chorus is really good versus Leanne, so. So I think. I kind of think those are just not going to go very far. But also, Iris is kind of bad versus twins. That's why I was trying like Rufus and stuff. Where's a Rufus here? Like there's a line. We probably also want healing. So you do this. We're said we could try Aurora here. Try Rufus maybe. Double Tink. Try Kayla that way maybe. Nah, let's just go Rufus. Let's go Aurora and Leanne. Like we're just to try some different things. I have a Rufus line set up we could try, but I think you want to have like some kind of healing. So we'll try Martha here. Or you know what? Let's go with Celeste actually. I think Celeste is better most time. We could do that. Let's just try this here. Because Leanne is one of those heroes I do not like to fight. Leanne is such a menace. Of course, Leanne's a menace here. Yeah, no. The line we were just testing against, though, with Cleaver and stuff, that was the line I have been seeing in Guild Wars, so. Like that they had the free patrons. The first one we did with the patrons where I thought were kind of sus. Yeah, so I guess Biscuit is to give Kayla a bit more survivability. Alright. Didn't do so well either. Okay, let's try. Yeah, and it just like I said, Kayla's probably not very strong versus twins. That'd be my guess. I think that's part of the problem. Let's see, let's do Martha this time. Martha, Sebastian. You always want Sebastian. Pretty much always. I'm said, I'm of the opinion if you don't have Sebastian on your defensive team, you've probably built your team wrong. There's a few exceptions, like they're pretty rare. We're not going to get them into this video, but not having Sebastian on your defensive team, I think, is to your detriment. So this is where it gets complicated because we kind of want Morgan here. Like I said, Rufus makes it a bit more complicated for the twins because you have to find a way to kill them. I mean, you can play in manual, which was probably the right way to go, but we'll try it this way with Chorus to protect us versus Leanne. Oh, shoot, no. Okay, this one's better. Oh, wow. Okay, though, this is route. We just got our butts kicked. Okay, so this right here. Leanne, Kayla, Rufus. This is actually pretty good here. Martha. So this one right here is pretty good. Like, we're just kind of could try this again. Let's see. Okay, we are gonna go... No, we're gonna go with Kane here. We're gonna try Sebastian. We'll do that. We'll do a chorus on Celeste for some extra protection, maybe, hopefully. Oh, she healed herself. But Kayla took a lot of damage, so I think that's fine. Oh wow, Celeste died. Okay, yeah, no, this one right here. So this is a much better versus the twins. You're gonna have a hard time beating this one. Nope. This is just gonna be a timeout here. Oh, Disserenity is blocking Lars from stunning. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So, this is a total loss. 12 nice, let's see if we can kill him. Alright, well this is a total loss. Not much we could do on this one. Yeah, so this right here, so this line right here, I think with Rufus is going to be much tougher to win. There's probably a solution though. So we'll do Yasmin. Yasmin's kind of like my go-to in these situations. Yasmin. Let's see, we actually want Albus. I hit the wrong one apparently. I want Albus on Yasmin. Let's see, Sebastian. And Morgan. There you go. That's what we'll try. We probably wanted chorus, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to use chorus with Yasmin. That's kind of the problem with Yasmin, is that she does want Axel to really take advantage, but she is picking Leanne in this case, so long as Leanne dies really quickly, we should be okay. But otherwise, we might get screwed by Stays Fast, because Leanne will strip out Disserenity pretty quickly. Okay, Leanne's down, so I think this will get a win here. Yeah, like I said, there is no team that's unbeatable, but Leanne's always a pain, but Kayla does have some potential. I have seen her in Guild Wars. Like, and those are kind of lines I've been kind of seeing, like, or like the Kayla Leanne lines. I've not really seen Kayla with Aiden, and that's something we need to talk about too, is Aiden. So Aiden, he has the bonds, was it Bonds of Flame? Establish mutual bond with the farthest ally or with Kayla if she's on the ally team. The bounded ally becomes target Phoenix Embrace. The hero have shared health, passing any healing or damage taken each other. They also gain a bonus that scales with their basic armor and magic defense stats. The bond is established at the start of battle and severed on death. So pretty much it means they have a shared health pool. So if one hero dies, both of them die. This can be really good with your main tank, but if he's in the very back, Kayla will actually target Aiden directly. So it's like, this could be a way, like if they have like Aurora or Rufus up front, you're having a hard time beating them. If they have Aiden on the team, like Aiden all of a sudden becomes the weak link, and you can use Kayla or Jew or something to try to target him directly and to skip the main tank. But this key can be really good, versus with the tank, but I think he's actually pretty bad with Kayla, because Kayla's a tendency to go suicidal, usually just gets them both killed. Like that's usually what happens. Kayla and plus Aiden honestly seems kind of bad. Like I said, Aiden's another. I have not seen, unlike Kayla, I have not seen Aiden in Guild Wars or Arena. I've seen Kayla in Arena and Guild Wars, but not Aiden. Like, and Aiden's one I feel like might have more potential, but maybe just the healing, like, because it's too hard to, the healing, like, the healers are just really good right now. Like, it's really hard to compete with Celeste and stuff, or Thea for healing, so he's kind of looking to be the healer of the team, and maybe he's just not good enough at that. But anyway, yeah, no, I've not seen Aiden with Kayla. It's usually just Kayla by herself and Aiden by himself, though I've not really seen the latter in Guild Wars and stuff. Anyway, if you want to know more about Kayla, please check the video below. Thanks for watching.